Welcome into another live commitment. I am excited to be here. Are you excited to be here? Of course you are. We got another Rivals Top 150 prospect committing with us today. He's a top 5 player in the state of South Carolina, and he's going to be live here just in a matter of moments. Now, we get a lot of action here on the Rivals YouTube channel. Today's another big one, so make sure you guys hit subscribe to the best recruiting channel on all of YouTube. All right. Let's talk about it. Who are we here for today? It is Trey Segarra, one of the top backs in America. He goes 5'10", 210 pounds, plays high school ball at Byrne High School in Duncan, South Carolina. And the offers, they've been steadily coming in throughout the offseason. This has been a heated recruitment to this point. The visits are done, the phone calls, the texts. It is time. Today, we are going to figure out which of these 5 schools Trey Segarra is committing to. Will it be Indiana, South Carolina, Tennessee, LSU, or Stanford? Chat, you guys, you're the real recruiting experts. Get in the chat. Let me know where we think Trey is going to land. All right, before we head out to South Carolina, let's put on the film. At 5'10", 210 pounds, he's big, he's physical, and I talked to Director of Recruiting Charles Power, who says his game is built on speed. He is versatile out of the backfield, great pass catcher, and just a dynamic offensive weapon. And wherever Trey Segarra lands, they are getting a great player who has the chance to make an impact right away at the college level. So let's take a look at these social handles. Remember, today's commitment day for Trey Segarra. It is just about to start. Make sure you guys are following along. All right, let's head out to South Carolina. We have Trey Segarra and his family standing by. Trey, how you feeling?
Great, Josh.
All right, we can see your top teams here at the bottom of the screen. What was it about these programs that made your final list?
Yeah, I mean, I had a bunch of great options. When I ended up narrowing my schools down. Indiana just won the national championship. Stanford is a great school, great academic school with a good history in football. South Carolina has been the school closest to home, so they were, that was also a great option. Tennessee is another school that recruited me early. Good SEC school, great offense. Penn State, known for their running backs, and then LSU, they were just, it's one of those national brands that everybody knows about, and are known for being competitive in the SEC and a great football team.
Yeah, so that's what makes this decision so hard. You got a lot of great programs to choose from. You really can't go wrong, but we're here to find out who you are committing to. Trey, the floor is yours. Say your thank yous and let us know where you plan on committing to college.
Yes, sir, no doubt. So first and foremost, I have to thank God for putting me in this position, for giving me this opportunity, putting me in this place with this community that'll come out and support you when you do it the right way. Second, I got to thank my parents and my family for taking me on these visits, for sacrificing their time, for putting me first in situations where it could have been easy not to. So I want to tell them how much I appreciate that. And then finally, like I said, I want to thank my community and my teammates and my coaches and my teachers who taught me these lessons that helped me to make an educated decision and be able to make the right decision at the end of the day. So with all that being said, for the next 3 or 4 years, I'll be continuing my academic and athletic career at the Louisiana State.
LSU. The Tigers land one of the best running backs in America, Trey Segarra, and the crowd goes crazy. Wow, Trey, there you go. It is LSU. Hold on. All right, there we go. We got the helmet on the table. Tigers are the pick. Why was LSU the best fit for you?
One more time.
Why was LSU the best fit for you?
Yeah, so throughout my recruitment, you hear these stories about people who've gone through it in the past, and they're like, you go on your OV, and you'll find this place, you'll go to this school, and they'll be like, wow, now you'll know that's the place. And that's kind of how it was. LSU hadn't been recruiting me the longest, but when I got on campus and met Coach Smith and Coach Kiffin, I was like, it was just kind of the people in the area. I was like, wow, this is what I want to be a part of. This is the culture that I want to help to build.
All right. Have you informed them that you are committing to LSU, or did they just watch it live?
They were informed.
What was their reaction when you told them?
There was a lot of excitement. I was on campus when I told them, so we were in the stadium, so it was exciting. It was a good time for sure.
All right, I bet. So I'm not going to lie, I kind of went down a rabbit hole on your huddle, and I started watching your soccer highlights. Any plans to be a dual sport star when you arrive at LSU?
It's hard to do because soccer is also a fall sport in college athletics, so I probably won't end up doing that, but it definitely has a special place in my heart.
All right. Well, listen, the LSU fans in the chat are going crazy. They love it. Speak to them right now. When Trey Segarra arrives in Baton Rouge, what can LSU fans expect to get?
Someone who's ready to come in and put in the work and show off for my community.
All right. Well, Trey, thank you for using the Rivals platform for your commitment. Congratulations, and go Tigers.
Yes, sir. Go Tigers.
There it is. Trey Segarra off the board. LSU stays hot. They have been on a bit of a heater. Now they land a top 10 running back in America. LSU, 11 total commitments in their 27 class, closing in on a top 10 finish. Now let's bring in national analyst Steve Wiltfong. Steve, you saw it. Trey Segarra commits to LSU. Why do we love Trey Segarra here at Rivals?
Well, he's a terrific all-purpose back that rushed for nearly 1,500 yards, averaging 9 yards per carry, scoring 17 touchdowns. Also had 4 receiving touchdowns. He can beat you in a variety of ways, but obviously he's a home run hitter with great feet, after contact balance, physicality, and again can catch the football and really puts defenses on their heels. Lane Kiffin, obviously known as an offensive guru with that passing attack, but with Keywan Lacey and company at Ole Miss, it was a formidable rushing attack, and Trey Segarra certainly checks those boxes, someone that can be very dynamic in Baton Rouge for years to come.
Yeah, he said he had great feet. I'm sure the soccer helps with that. So let's talk a little LSU right now. They're on a bit of a heater. I think 4 or 5 commitments here in the last 72 hours. Who else do you feel LSU is trending for right now?
Well, they're in some major recruiting battles right now as they try and add to a recruiting class that has a chance to finish in the top 10 for Lane Kiffin and company. Obviously, there's some major in-state targets for LSU right now. 5-star receiver Easton Royal committed to Texas. 5-star offensive lineman Albert Simeon battling Texas A&M and Notre Dame for him. They have one of the nation's top edge rushers, the number 1 player in the state, Christopher Whitehead, back on campus this week after taking an official visit in April. 5-star receiver Monshun Sales from Indianapolis is taking an official visit beginning today. And they want to add another running back, 4-star Trey Martin. They're battling the Florida Gators to keep him in state. 4-star corner Brandon Sherrard, 4-star safety Davian Jones are 2 others that could certainly end up in this LSU class. The Tigers started the day with the nation's number 16 ranked recruiting class. They add Trey Segarra to the fold, and there is still a lot of runway to make a big move for this new coaching staff as summer starts to wrap up on the recruiting trail.
Absolutely, Steve. We appreciate you hanging out for this live commitment here on the Rivals channel. Appreciate you. All right, there it is. LSU lands a massive addition at the running back position. Like we said, 11 total commitments, but there are more to come. We appreciate you guys. Today, it was all about Trey Segarra, and we will be back. We'll be back later today with 2 more live commitments.